All right, so I was able to watch y'all videos. Y'all did really well. Um, so I went through them, and good job. I'm proud of y'all. Now um, I will say Anisha. Now hers was probably the most complete. All right, like she announced who she was. You know what topic she was going to be covering. She had pretty good vocals, so all the videos was good. It's just hers was probably the closest to less. We'll say the most camera ready. Like she talked with confidence. She announced who she was. She covered the information. Uh, was very detailed, and then she closed out. Now all of them was great, but remember when you're doing a video, you want to project your voice. You know, even if, like I said, it seems like okay, I'm a little camera shy, still try to speak loud. That way, it doesn't come off too low pitch, which some people associate with lack of confidence. We'll just say shy for right now. All right. Um, but all the videos look great. Y'all did, complete the task, so I appreciate it. All right, so we're gonna piggyback on what we started last week. So we're gonna be covering financial literacy. All right. Now, on your alphabets of success, did we put down financial literacy yet for F?
Yes.
Okay. What's our definition that we put down?
To understand finances.
I'm calling the police. You my guess?
And then that's
Intruders
all.
don't care about the studio.
Okay. Do y'all have a TV on in the background?
Yes.
Is it too loud?
It's too loud.
Yeah, I can hear it pretty good. All right, Bobby, can you say that definition for me again? That was pretty good.
To understand finances.
All right. All right. We're gonna expand on that. So by that definition, we're gonna say to understand money, or just you can add it after finance, but comma, money, credit, so money, credit, and we'll say investing and the discipline of saving. So to understand finance, money, investing, the discipline of saving, and credit. All right. Now, did we put credit down for C? I think we.
Yes.
Okay. What was our definition for credit?
I have money that someone lets you borrow.
Right. Matter of fact, you did your video on that, so that was really, really well. You covered that good. All right. All right. So on a separate sheet of paper, at the top, you're gonna write down financial literacy. All right. And then the first thing we're gonna talk about is under financial literacy, we're gonna talk about invest. All right. Now, do we have investing down as one of our alphabets under I?
We have what down?
Investing. Do we have investing down?
No, I don't see it.
Okay, so under I, definitely put invest. We'll put investments. So we'll put investments. All right. Now we're gonna try to list a few type of investments. So it's a lot of different type of investments. All right, can y'all give me any type of like what would be forms of investments that you can make?
Mm,
What about stocks? So we can put stocks, bonds, businesses. So you invest in your business. So stocks, bonds, businesses, real estate. Remember, real estate investment. So you can invest in stocks, bonds, real estate, businesses. What about investing in yourself? So think about what y'all are doing now. Y'all are basically taking a course out, an entrepreneurship course outside of school. So this is an investment in you. So an investment in your mind. So you can also invest in yourself. Matter of fact, you want to invest in yourself the most. So yeah. All right. So let's go back to our blank sheet where we got financial literacy and we got investments. So we're going to put the same thing underneath that. And then we're going to kind of talk about those. So underneath investments on our separate sheet, you're going to write them probably going down the page and skip maybe three or four lines. That way we can add some content. So just say start with we'll say, well, it don't matter what order, because y'all, as long as you skip space, we'll cover them all. But you're gonna put invest, like under investments, you're gonna put yourself, you're gonna put businesses, you're gonna put real estate, and we'll put on stocks. You can put stocks and bonds on the same line. So we got yourself, skip some lines, and it doesn't have to be in order. Just whenever we talk about it, just write it in that area. So yourself, businesses, real estate, stocks and bonds. So those are going to be the type of investments we're going to talk about. All right, let me know when y'all got those. All right, y'all still writing, or y'all got those?
I have them.
All right. So what do y'all got first? Or give me one, the first one you got. And it doesn't matter what order. Whoever says one first, then we'll talk about that. What y'all got?
Stocks and bonds.
All right. So stocks and bonds. All right. Now we're gonna more. I'm gonna give y'all some platforms, and then y'all will research those. That way, y'all understand more about stocks and bonds. So, all right, platforms that you can use to buy stocks and bonds. All right, we're gonna focus on some that y'all can probably take advantage of. All right, put down Cash App. So like the app, I'm pretty sure y'all heard of Cash App. So the app Cash App actually allows you to buy stocks and Bitcoin. So just put research Cash App to purchase stocks, stocks and Bitcoin. Like I've been using a lot lately, and you and put on that same line or somewhere in that area that you can buy percentages of stocks as low as just investing $1. So just say you can start with $1. So the Cash App, um, that's where you can buy stocks and Bitcoins, and you can start with as little as $1. So you can actually buy some of your favorite businesses stock right through Cash App. You can buy McDonald's. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you. Sorry, just over the last 2 weeks, I bought McDonald's, Nike, General Electric, GoDaddy, PayPal, Stripe, pretty much all the different things I use. I bought about 14 different stocks. So you can start at any level. Um, Now, what does it mean to buy a stock? Do y'all understand what that means?
To buy a share of a company.
There you go. So to buy a share of the company, so write that down. So to buy a stock just means to buy a share of the company, and then also add meaning you have ownership in the company. So right now, any of y'all can own a percentage of McDonald's or some of your favorite, whether it's fast food restaurants or clothing lines, just by purchasing a share of stock or even a percentage. So that's part of ownership. So you're actually purchasing a percentage of that company, and you don't have to do the work, as far as working in those businesses, writing a business plan, none of that. You're just investing. So you can get ownership through investing. All right. Another platform. Now this one, they've been having a lot of bad press, but I'm gonna give it to you anyway, just in case your mother decides to set y'all up one. But it's another platform called Robinhood. So just like the character Robinhood, so that's another place that y'all can actually get practice and start buying stocks and shares, far as investing. Now, like I said, your mom, she might lean more towards Cash App or some of the ones she knows about. I'm just kind of looking at, based on y'all age group and accessibility, what would be quicker ways for y'all to start engaging in investing. All right. So circle those two, Cash App and Robinhood. And then part of your homework, I want y'all to kind of just do some research on, and it could be watching a video about somebody else talking about what does it mean to, or what's the process of buying stocks using Cash App. And then do the same thing for Robinhood. You want to kind of look at the pros and the cons. So when you do your homework for this particular assignment, you want to write down what's the pros of using Cash App, and then what's the cons, and then the same thing for Robinhood, and then y'all pretty much write down what y'all come up with. All right,
Yes.
all right. What do we got next? What's the next one?
Yourself.
All right, yourself. So what does it mean to invest in yourself? Somebody help me out.
Mm, maybe with like um
What
extra.
about reading books? Like when you go to school, technically that's sorry. Now, of course, middle school, high school, those are things you can't get around. Like you got to go to somebody's school. But what about college? So college is a choice, an option. So anytime you further your education, that's investing in yourself. So investing in yourself can be put down furthering your education. We'll say taking an outside course. So what y'all are doing now through Junior CEO Academy is investing in yourself. So taking an outside course, continuing your education. All right. One of my favorite phrases, self-education. Write that down. So self-education, and that would be like y'all reading a book, Googling some information, watching videos, meaning you're just consuming the information on your own time and energy and at your own leisure. So self-education is a really big one when it comes to investing in yourself. Uh, what about personal development? All right, personal development, and that kind of summarizes a lot of the extra things like taking courses. So I just say if I'm a poet, all right, and that would be Miss Naya. So I investing in yourself would be taking a writing class, taking a poetry class too. All right. Bobby. So investing in yourself would be, matter of fact, I got a YouTube coach for you out of New York. I'm gonna probably bring him on. I might bring him on next one. He has a whole series that he uploaded on YouTube. So since that's his specific niche, he's gonna add value to our sessions, and he's going to tell you more about, becoming a YouTuber. So he's actually going to start mentoring you too, even after you finish the course. So once we get you set up, I'm going to basically have a mentor already ready for you, that'll help you even more in the YouTube world. Same thing with Naya. I have a few poets that'll actually talk to you about writing poetry, about speaking, about music. And then I know, hopefully, I don't mess up her name, Anisha, An-
Anissa.
Anissa. Why do I want to say Anisha? All right, Anissa. All right, all right. So with you, I have a few different young ladies that own their own fashion line. So I'll get you linked up with fashion designers, and uh, one of my good friends, she owns like two of the biggest modeling agencies in South and North Carolina. So she does a lot of modeling, um, performances and modeling shows, and she gets a lot of her people into print magazine. She has a contract with the Columbia, the city of Columbia. So her people are on like the government booklets and website sites and all that. So part of investing in yourself also is getting a mentor. So getting a mentor in your field, that's investing in yourself. So a mentor, getting a coach, a consultant, taking a course, whether it's a video course, a e-course, listening to podcasts based on the things that you want to do. So all of y'all should be listening to podcasts that are relevant to the businesses that y'all are going to be engaging in. Because next week we'll actually start on the entrepreneurship part. So we'll actually start doing putting y'all business together next week. So you don't have to wait to start listening to other speakers, coaches, podcasts, consultants, Googling information based on the things that y'all want to do in the future, which will be in the near future.
Okay.
All right. What do we got next?
Businesses.
All right. So your business is going to be another one of your biggest investments. So creating your business is an investment because it's going to pay you, plus it's going to give you um pleasure because that's something that y'all want to do. It's your passion. And some of y'all it'll be your purpose, and then some things will be just for profit. However, your business is an investment. So creating, so put this, so putting the time, money, and energy into your passion or purpose. So putting the time, money, and energy into your passion or purpose, and forming a business is a great investment. All right. What do we got next? Real estate.
Yes.
All right. So real estate was a really good, like you covered a lot in your video about real estate. So that was good that you talked about the difference between buying and renting. So for now, what you want to know about real estate. So under real estate, put land. So put buying land. So buying land, home ownership. So we'll just say getting your first house. So home ownership, or you can put getting your first house, uh, getting a rental property. So getting a rental property. All right. And we'll also say, or renting a building for your business. We're going to include that in real estate. So, or renting a building for your business. You remember when we talked about Gabby, the entrepreneur, the 16-year-old entrepreneur that became a millionaire at 13 from Columbia, South Carolina?
Yes, sir.
So she actually bought a whole building. So now her operation, she has a whole headquarters here in Columbia. So she bought a really big building. So that was pretty good real estate. She bought her own building. And any one of y'all can do the same. Like if you put the time or when you put the time and energy into building your business, you can also purchase a building, whether it's an office to do videos, Bobby, like YouTube videos, like a studio, whether it's a we'll say fashion, like a retail building where that you rent to do your to do the modeling, to do the fashion design and the clothes, or it can be a one of the businesses I'm opening this year is going to be a studio. So I'll actually be recording artists, poets, authors, things like that. So at any point, once you build your business up, you can get a building to where your businesses are inside of those buildings, right?
Yes.
All right. So any questions about any of those type of investments that we covered? All right, let's flip the page or go to a new page, and then we're gonna talk about giving. All right, by giving, we're gonna put down this quote. Put give to live, sow to grow. So give to live, sow to grow. So I was always taught you have to give to live, sow to grow. So that's the same thing as reaping and sowing. We talked about that last time, but give to live, sow to grow. All right, let's write down this, skip down the space, put down forms of giving. So we're going to cover forms of giving, or it can be also called types of giving. So we're going to talk about ways you can give. All right, anybody got one for me? What's some ways you can give?
Donating money, fundraisers.
All
Wait,
right.
no.
Now that's a good one. So donating money. So we'll say so one form of giving is, and you can label them. You can say one, skip a line, two, skip a line, three, and we'll stop at three and just go from there. So the first one we'll say donating money, and we'll just put donating to charities or less fortunate people. So that's a good one. Donating to charities or less fortunate people. What's another one?
Um, giving to your family or
That's a good
supporting.
one. That's a good one. So we'll say giving to your family and loved ones. Remember we on our vision board, we had a area, a space on our vision board where we talked about what we would give our parents or grandparents or the people that, helped us and loved us throughout the journey. So you definitely want to give to your family and loved ones. That's a good one. What about you can also give your time, and that's called volunteer. So put down volunteer your time and energy. So volunteer your time and energy. Volunteer your time and energy. And places that you can volunteer at would be, all right, put down the Salvation Army. Like I've volunteered there and help feed homeless people, uh, homeless veterans. You can also volunteer at youth organizations. So it might be a daycare or an aftercare program. You might read to the kids. You might help them with their math homework. These are all forms of giving. So volunteering your time and energy is a major form of giving because there's a value on your time and energy, right? So that's another form of giving. Volunteering, whether it's like I said, the after school program, the local church, the Salvation Army, a community cleanup, like if you're helping clean up the community, like you're giving back to the earth. that provides you with oxygen, so you're helping keep things clean. All right. Can you think of any other forms of giving? What about positive? And we talked about this. What about positive encouragement? Like, hey, don't quit. Hey, keep going. Whether it's, somebody that's going through an illness like cancer, somebody's recovering from an addiction. What about somebody struggling with self-esteem issues, like they got a lot of peer pressure? Somebody that could be getting bullied, so giving them encouragement, so kind words, whether it's making them laugh or just giving them a hug. So you can give other things too. Those are like we'll call them sentimental, or we'll just say giving encouragement. So whether it's you're helping somebody that's being bullied, somebody that's dealing with peer pressure, somebody that might have, all right, y'all at the age where, boyfriend, girlfriend. So it could be somebody dealing with a breakup. So just encouragement in general. That's giving too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because a broken heart is a pretty bad thing. I was in middle school and elementary and high school and all that, so I went through that too, and that's definitely not a good thing. I still remember after all these years. So um,
You went through a broken heart in elementary?
not that early. We'll say, all right. So elementary, let me see, fourth grade, probably closer to sixth grade. We'll say sixth grade. Yeah, we'll say
Mm.
sixth grade. So sixth grade, definitely in high school, definitely in college. So yeah. Now it was a little different. So when I was growing up, we wrote love letters. So we wrote poetry often. And so a rejection would be okay, either or she checked no in the box, which I didn't get many no's, but that would be a form of rejection. Um, so yeah, yeah. So it was a little different then. We didn't have text messaging and email. And I'm pretty sure if you mentioned it to your mom, she can remember those days. Like we wrote letters like, will you be my girlfriend? Check yes or no. And I can't recall ever getting a check back about a letter back with the box check no, but I'm not gonna say it didn't happen. I just don't remember. For the most part, I didn't have like those type of heartbreaks. So, but yeah, it was a little different there. All right, all right. So, any other forms of giving that we could think about, or is that did we cover most
Does
of them?
showing support fall in positive encouragement?
Yes, yes, absolutely. Showing support. That's positive encouragement. That's definitely that. And like also write down um somewhere at the near giving, you get what you give. So you get what you give. So most of the time, if you're giving positive encouragement, you're helping people, then it's going to be easier for you to get those things in return. I'll give you an example. A couple years ago, it was a guy right off the interstate. His car broke down, and he was about a little bit under a quarter of a mile from the gas station. So me and my cousin actually got out of our car and helped him push his car up the hill. All right, just randomly. We seen him on the side of the road struggling, so we helped him push his car up the hill. How about 2 weeks later, I was in one of my cleaning vans, one of my business vans, and the motor blew at the light. And just out of the blue, I'm looking to the right, and there was some young white guys. They helped me push my van to the church parking lot. So you get what you give. It's almost like when they say what comes around goes around. So the people you help, people will eventually start to help you. So you really do get what you give. So you give encouragement, you'll get encouragement. You give help, you'll receive help. You volunteer, then when you need volunteers, people volunteer to help you. You tell somebody, hey man, keep going, don't quit, whatever, whatever. Then that's the type of energy will come back to you. So you get what you give. So anytime you have the opportunity to help somebody, especially if make sure it's a safe situation, because I've heard of situations going wrong, like far as you wouldn't have to help somebody on side of the road, especially if you're not with your parent or with someone that can protect you. So just be smart about helping, but also be conscious about you get what you give, right? All right. So the last part we're going to talk about. So we can go to the next sheet of paper. Sorry, we talked about investing. We talked about giving. Now we're going to talk about saving. All right, because you do want to save something. Like that's part of financial literacy. Now, saving is one of those really important ones. Like I call it a discipline because it's adults that's 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. They don't know how to save. So saving, if y'all get that saving and the giving part down pat, y'all can be rich really young. All right. So saving is a big, big, big deal. It should be taught in schools. It should be taught everywhere because just that one thing can transform your whole life. Like you could, all right, write down this quote under saving. A dollar saved is a dollar earned. A dollar saved is a dollar earned. And I heard that quote when I was y'all age. It didn't hit me till like years later. But I'll give you an example. All right. If y'all start saving now, like if y'all start saving now, even a small amount. So just say if y'all are saving, we'll just say $20 a month. All right. Of course, we're gonna build businesses to where y'all can save even more. But all right, just say y'all was saving $20 a month. All right. What's 20 times 12? So all right, we'll say if you're saving $20 a month for a whole year, all right, that's 20 times 12. Somebody got the calculator?
I do.
All right. What you got, Bobby? 20 times 12. So $20 a month times 12 months. What we got? All
$240.
right. Then multiply that times we'll say 5 years. We're gonna put y'all in. No, we'll do 7 years. That way, all right, we'll put y'all in college age range. So what's that times seven?
1,680.
Okay, and that's just $20 a month. Now, ideally, we're gonna build your businesses to where y'all are making hundreds, even thousands of dollars a month. So imagine if that $20 was okay. I'm saving $100 a month. So that would be 100 times 12, which would be 1,200 a month. And then you multiply that times seven, you almost got 10 grand. It's adults, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s that don't have 10 grand. So if y'all get the saving discipline down pat, y'all by the time y'all get 21, y'all will be way ahead of the game. All right. Write this phrase down and put a star by it. This is gonna be homework because this is even more magical, or it's a magical partner to saving. It's called compounding interest. Compounding interest. Like that's a in the banking and the financial world, that's a magical phrase. Compounding interest multiplies the money. So just say that same amount of money that we saved, the compounding interest will take it to a whole nother level. And I'm excited to see what type of research y'all find on that. That way y'all can educate me on what y'all find. But compounding interest, what y'all want to do is watch videos on it, Google it, and then write down the notes because that's going to be a very magical phrase, compounding interest. All right. All right. So, all right. Let's talk about some, write this down. Let's talk about what are some easy ways that we can start saving now? What are some easy ways we can start saving now? All right.
Mm, budgeting.
Budgeting. Okay. We'll assume that none of y'all have any jobs or income right now. So, all right, you got to make a little money to budget, but we'll say, okay, what about like piggy banks? Now, a lot of people sleep on change, But once you get become an adult, like you got businesses, well, y'all can start businesses that involve change. Like matter of fact, I just checked my car wash today. It's a coin self-service car wash, and it has all quarters and dollars and fives. So those quarters, like just earlier today, I wrapped probably about $100 worth of quarters. That was a lot of quarters. I what so it's four quarters and a dollar. So I wrapped 400 quarters today. It added up. All right. So we'll say I would find a jar. Like it doesn't have to be a piggy bank like the kitty piggy bank, but just it can be a jar, whether it's a 5 gallon or 1 gallon jug. But you want to start saving the change. So habits are important. So you want to get in the habit of anytime you break a dollar, a $5 bill, a $20 bill, or you see change laying around, you want to treat it as okay, this change is gonna add up to hundreds or thousands. So you want to have some kind of jar or jug that you store the change in. So that's an easy start that y'all can do right now. Anytime you break a dollar, or you might just say clean out uh your mom's car, and most people have change in just all over the place. Instead of vacuuming the change up like some people do, you want to, hey, look, this has a value. It's either a penny, a nickel, a dime, a quarter. You want to start storing that in some type of jar. Once you do that for a couple of months and cash it in, it'll make more sense. You'll be like, okay, so I had all this jug full of change. I took it either to one of those Coinstar machines or the bank, and then they gave me dollars back for it, like ones, fives, 20s. So that's a good habit to start. So start storing the change, right? All right, what's another way we can start saving money? What about not spending money? So when you get money, remember we said a dollar saved is a dollar earned. So another saving mechanism is not spending money at all, right?
Yes.
Right. Okay. All right. Is there any other ways y'all could think of far as saving money?
Mm.
I think those are pretty good because we said not spending, which cover like all right, write this write this phrase down. Write down consumerism. All right, that's gonna be part of your homework. Consumerism and materialism. I want to know what those two definitions are. All right, and what with those. All right, so we got materialism, consumerism, and then remember we talked about compounded interest. All right, so with consumerism and materialism, y'all can do that in an email. So once y'all come up with y'all research, y'all can put them like one person could get my email address from your mom, or you can write it down. It's just Tim the Motivator. So just TimTheMotivator at Tim the Motivator. So I need so when y'all get the definition for consumerism, materialism, compounding interest, I want y'all to email me like y'all notes in one email.
Like take a picture of our notes.
No, you can just email it. Like, all right, just say write the notes out so y'all can have in your notebook, and then one person just email me like all the different notes in one email. So you can
Okay.
just say Bobby came up with this, I came up with that, Naya came up with this. That way, I got whatever notes y'all got all combined. I'll just have it in an email. Unless y'all want to do another video, whatever is better for y'all. So either an email or one person could do the video, or y'all can do individual videos on the different definitions. So I'm gonna leave that up to y'all since y'all been putting in a lot of work. It can be email or y'all can do videos on it. All right.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. So do we got any questions about any of the material we covered today?
No.
Okay. All right. And then, oh, don't forget the other homework as far as Cash App and Robinhood. So we got Cash App. Y'all got to research that. Robinhood, compounding interest, consumerism, and materialism. Right.
Yes.
All right. We're gonna write down. Do one more thing for me. So y'all want to research, and your mom, you know, you can ask, people around you, where can y'all start volunteering at? So find out where can y'all. Now, of course, we have COVID going on, so I'm not gonna say go out there and volunteer. I just want to know some places where y'all can volunteer. That way, y'all know for future references, because giving is very important, and I rather y'all get in the habit of volunteering, meaning giving your time and energy, because y'all don't have the money yet. Now, once we start your business and y'all start making money, y'all can give money. But right now, you have your time and energy that y'all can give. So just research places that y'all can volunteer, and it can be virtual. We'll focus on virtual, and then you can put down, one or two places offline once the COVID is over, right? So it can be like a
Okay.
soup kitchen, Salvation Army. It can be youth center, daycare, aftercare, places like that. But I want to know in y'all area specific places where y'all can do that at. Or it can be virtually mentoring kids in certain subjects. So y'all want to research that and give me a list for that too. All right. So do we have any questions about any of the material we covered today?
I have a question, but it's in outside. So when you were talking about Cash App and Robinhood, have
Yes.
you ever heard of the app Loved?
No, I never heard of that. What's that?
It's another way of stock marketing. Our dad's trying to get us into it, and it's
Oh,
like to
wow.
help like future like generations get interested
Wow.
in
No,
marketing.
I like that. So, all right, do since you brought that up, I like that. Won't you do since you had a more detailed topic that you did a video on? Why don't you do the video for the different platforms that people would say between y'all ages can start to use early? So that would be a very helpful video for the world. So you'll do a video, sorry, the one you just named, which is that log.
Loved, Loved.
Oh wow, okay. So you would do a video on love, the Cash App tool for investing, and then Robinhood. And then like I said, you just focusing on pros and cons and details. And then if you want to give your personal recommendation out of the three, that's fine too. All right.
Okay. Yes, sir.
All right. Well, once again, I appreciate y'all time and energy. Y'all enjoy a safe weekend, and we will get started next week. So we'll go over all of the answers and research I did this week, and then we'll start entrepreneurship after we get through the homework. We'll start entrepreneurship on the next session. All right. So we'll start putting our
Yes.
business together.
Okay.
All right. Y'all take it easy and have a safe weekend.
You too. Bye.
All right. Bye bye.